Hey guys, what's up? Redneck Gamer here. Welcome to Farming Simulator 15, finally, and a video on my channel. It's rare, right? Hopefully I got the face cam working. As far as I know at the moment, it's recording, so that's always a start. The dog's barking outside. And first off, apologies. I have already started. I thought I was recording an episode, but for some reason my mic didn't pick up. So that was kind of weird. So first off, I edited the starting fields and vehicles and money. I gave myself $140,000. We had to max out the loan to buy a tractor, which was unexpected because I didn't really pay attention to the power. We have the Case 7130 combine as a starter combine, Case Puma, Ursus, 2 New Hollands for you New Holland freaks, and a New Holland baler, again for you New Holland freaks. Got 3 mods. One of them is the inspection mod. It ain't that great. I'm gonna be disabling it. There's a time fast forward, which is when you hold Control R and it just does like 120,000 times the speed. And we got a Ford pickup mod. All that did is just took the in-game truck, the pickup truck, and put the Ford symbol on it, a brush guard, a beacon, and off-road tires. You'll probably see it. Anyway, so that was one New Holland, little one for little stuff. Puma, Ursus with the flagel, and we got the combine finishing up the last rounds. Here's the Ford. I like it a lot. And here's the baler, which, that's weird. Anyway. I'm not going to go over the basics because at this point, the video is like 3 days after it's been released. Because I'll get to that in a second. But so you probably saw everything. If not, put it in the comment section below and maybe I'll go over it next episode. Alt A to hide that. F1. Alright. So, part of the reason there hasn't been a video, obviously you know I got a girlfriend, I Skype with her all the time. School just kind of wears me out, because let's be honest, I don't do my work at home. That's what study hall is for. But the biggest issue has been that DX Tory was not recording Farming Simulator 2015 or 15. So spent 2 days trying to figure that out. So yeah, I'm back to Fraps. Sadly, yeah, I know. Fraps sucks. So that's probably why the game audio is a little low. So yeah, this is the New Holland baler and tractor we got. The problem I was having is the Puma, which I had originally to power this baler. With the baler, couldn't make it up the hill. So yeah, nothing else could either. So you really need a higher horsepower tractor to power the baler on this map at least, because it's hilly. The fields we start with are the 16, which we're on now, and that's what is default by. Gave myself 17 and 21 down by the pasture. 17 is like right across the street, and yeah. It feels so good to get back to recording, especially since now I know that recording is going to work. Whether or not the webcam is going to work, that'll be a different story, but we'll have to see what happens. But for now, I think it's pretty good. I'm liking the game so much so far. It's so good. And there's so much different things about it. Yeah, I know I edited it a little bit so I can enjoy it more because it's more American the way I made it. Despite the flagel and the Ursus and the big New Holland baler there. I keep pressing Y because I'm used to the manual ignition mod. Stupid me. Let's go. You. We need you. Okay. Let's get to it. This is the new silo setup, by the way. I like it a whole lot more. It's so much. It's not American, but it's more American than what it was. I think we can all admit to that. So you'll see a bunch of the starting equipment here in a second. But for now, just trying to go over all the basic stuff I've done and the basics about the game, how I like it so far, and all that. Get those out of the way pretty quickly. Okay. So if you look closely, where I'm unloading is actually all piled up now. So that's really cool. And it stays like that until you save and quit the game. Exit the game. Sorry about that. I have a little bit of a cold going on right now. That was stupid. If you guys were paying attention, I just went by the header cart. I'm smart, aren't I? Okay, let's go here. We need to get the pickup. Shoot, pickup's here because we were taking out. I was taking out the loan. What I thought was on camera for last episode, but there wasn't a last episode. For the tractor we had to buy, it was quite expensive. I think it was like $250,000 plus. Oh my god, the in-game truck is so fun, and this is the in-game truck. Just what that is, I had told you about. It's so slidey, so you can see, like I can slide into here. Okay, come on. There we go, slidiness. Also, if you have a heavy load on a tractor, like on this Ursus over here, over there, full of wheat, I came down this hill right here, and it actually pushed me, made me spin out, basically. It was fun. You don't really hear spin out and fun in the same sentence, but yeah. Oh, the hookup sound is so sexy. It's so sexy. Okay. Let's see if I can actually get this unlined right. There we go. So, funny thing about this header cart and the header, once that header's on it, it'll start drifting. You don't really see it now, but you will. Especially now that I hit something. Oh, runny nose. Ew. So here's the starting implements, minus the flagel and the baler. Couldn't think of it. We got the auto stack for the bales and the Vaterstad. I forget the model. Seeder. It seeds directly, so we don't have to do any cultivating, which you guys know I love. This cultivating, it's not that fun. It's just another step, and it just makes you waste money. That's how I see it. I'm also playing on the Westbridge Hills map because every other YouTuber except at least one I know is Ian Robson. He's playing on this map too. But every other YouTuber who's YouTubing Farm Sim 15 is playing on the other map, which is a Switzerland-based map. I believe it's Bjornholm. I think that's how you say it, or something along the lines of that. But yeah. Yeah, see? Sliding. Hopefully it doesn't slide too much, because probably going to need this. We also have the fertilizer spreader, and that's pretty much it. The New Holland over there has front loader attachment, and whatchamacallit, pallet forks. Okay, let's get back to it. Jeez, that took forever. Alright. Let's get back to it. Let's put this back. Might as well keep this out and hook up to the auto stack. Probably should get the Puma started on seating. I just whacked into the truck. That's always fun. go. I wrecked. Again, it's New Holland, but deserves to be wrecked. Just kidding, don't worry. But I think we all know I hate New Holland tractors. New Holland hay equipment, not necessarily the big balers like that, but nah, I'm not a big fan of it. But the hay equipment is really good. I like it a lot. Oh, is it not X to unfold? B, okay. Alright, let's get us some bales. Get lined up nice and perfectly. There we go. Awesome. And look at me, I said I'm gonna get the Puma ready so I can get seated, and I don't do it. Let's let that do its thing before we tab, just in case. Puma, you. Go ahead and get hooked up to this. We're gonna do canola in this field that we're on right now, and the big field over there. It's gonna take me forever to plant that big field. That's for darn short. Speaking of, we can actually turn off withering in the in-game menu right now. Plant growth, that's good. Everything looks amazing. Okay. We can turn F1 off. Let's go ahead and fill up. We want to press O. That's canola right there. I meant to get this guy started at the beginning of the episode. That way he gets some progress done on the big field, but it didn't really happen. In the future, I am going to get the biggest grain seeder you can get. It doesn't plant corn. It's the only corn, sugar beets, and potatoes are the only thing it doesn't plant. But that's close to 100 grand, and it doesn't plant directly, so that's going to be kind of a pain. But it is what it is. Get nice and turned around here. And it's kind of American too, so not American brand, but kind of American. Get you hired. Come on, there you go. Beautiful. Look at this. Nice little particles. Love it. Okay, you. You for now. Before we are going to sell some wheat this episode. Or are we? Well, we'll focus on getting bales picked up, and then depending how long that takes us, we may or may not sell some wheat, at least a load of it. Get that one. Awesome. Alright. You. Oh crap, it's under my wheel. There we go. It's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood. Sometimes when I actually hear myself sing, it reminds me of like some hillbilly on his front porch. Like just any kind of sound, like more of a hillbilly singing than a actual singer. 'Cause I ain't no singer. And I always sing in that way too. Unless I'm actually listening to the song, then it's a little better. It's funny, because apparently, according to my girlfriend, I'm a good singer, but I think that's just when I had the music playing and the song playing, so, yeah. Man, I'm actually starting to feel a lot of weight getting put on the back of this tractor. It's like I can feel the front end kind of lifting up because it's getting a little harder to steer. It's taking a while for it to actually turn now. Probably should have put a little weight on it on the front, but that's okay. And we got 3. Okay, perfect. Uh-oh. Are we going? Can we? No, we can't. Okay. Where do we want this? I think we're going to put these over at the cow place. Cow pen. Just because it'll be more convenient when I go to feed cows. We'll put the grass bales there too, but it's just going to be... I just have to travel to the sheep every now and then to feed them grass, but that ain't a big deal. Alright. Since the silage pit is over here, I think we're going to put it somewhere around here. Actually, let's just put it up against the poo pit. Now, what do I need to press? I think I press O? Yeah, I remember. Even though it's been forever since I used this in FS13. That's gonna go right on the fence. Alright, let's count the bale physics are good, so we're gonna put it right here. The reason I say that is because in 2013, when you would go to get the bales with the telehandler, you would push the bales. If you weren't careful, you would push the bales into the pen, and that was it. Because you can't get into the pens. You still can't, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Whatever. We don't have any animals at the moment, unfortunately. We definitely want to get cows going, because you all know how I am about them cows. I'm all about that beef, I can't take credit for that. That's from a couple guys called, the YouTube channel is Peterson Farm Bros. They're farmers who just make parodies. They do some educational farming videos too, which is pretty cool. And yay, we're done. We're just gonna sell these. I'm not gonna be bothered to take them all the way over there for just 2 little bales. But I keep this equipment here. It just, I don't know about you, it just doesn't make sense in my book. Alright. Ugh, too much blue. I can already hear you New Holland fans type in way in the comments after I said that. And you're probably all like, no, there's not enough blue. I know how you guys are. It just teleports to the back, okay. That's totally realistic. Oh, are we going to clear it? Oh. Shh, you saw nothing. Didn't bring us a whole lot of money, but more money than we had before we sold them, right? I'm gonna assume you guys said you're right. Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and put all baling equipment in this slot right here. Since I obviously didn't care how I parked that New Holland, that's gonna be driving me nuts. Unhook you. Let's put this guy back in here. Here's this little New Holland. I think it's T4.75 with the New Holland front loader. You can also use this front loader on the big tractor over there, which is pretty cool, because this one is really more of a lightweight, more of just a running around feeding your animals kind of thing, but pretty cool. I love how in-game stuff gets dirty now. It's so much better. We got time in the episode. Let's go ahead and sell some wheat. We'll check the wheat prices afterwards. Now I'm debating whether or not I should throw a weight on this bad boy. Nah, Well, we will chance it. We'll chance it. Now, if I know this map enough, which I probably do, the highest price is gonna be probably gonna be at the train station. I know where that is. So as you can see, it's not all filling up at once. Well, I mean it is, but shut up. Can we cover it? No. Alright. Uh-oh. We got some weight back there now, boys. Oh wait, we need to press I. Wheat. Let's see, 1776, 1049, 1164, 1210. Ooh. 1176. So they, yeah, train station. Okay. I don't know why I said 1776. I really don't. Oh, come on. This is the only hill you have to climb. If you can climb this, you're good. Oh, 3 miles an hour. You can do it. Should probably put our beacon on. And our blinkers. Yay, that's in game now. Oh my god. Come on. Come on. Oh, another mile an hour. Yes. Oh, another one. Yeah, it's leveling out now. We should probably get our speed back here shortly. Especially up here. Come on. You can do it. Go, go, go. Get that speed. Get that speed. There we go. You made it. You probably only have to do that one more time. Yay. Alright. Let's get this out of here. Get it down to there. We can turn off our blinkers. The sound is so quiet enough that you'll hear it slightly every now and then. But when you do, it drives you nuts. at least with me it does. Okay, let's turn. Whoa! See what I mean? That happened to me. That's what I was just talking about when I was on the field and it did that. I like it a lot, to be honest. TBH hashtag. Nah, I'm not like that. Don't worry. Please don't unsubscribe. Please don't. Whoa! Weight pushed me, made me do a little bit of Tokyo drift right there. All right. Make sure this is the train station. It sure is. Alright. Money time. We're at 83. 103, so that's 20. 30. 30 some odd $1,000. That ain't too bad. Especially since that whole harvest was unfertilized, so that's awesome. It is. And let's see. What kind of placeables do we have? We got greenhouses, solar panels for 125. I don't really see that happening. These don't bring money in a day, do they? No. Dang it. That's $3.80 an hour is the thing. We could get a bunch of these, but it's only $60 an hour. I think we can buy 2 of them. Look at our tractor still going. That's cool. Where's a good spot? Right. Now, how do I rotate? Left. There we go. Gotta use the arrows now. There we go. Let's do 3. 3 is a good number. There we go. I wanted to go check those out. See if they changed any bit. Besides the look of them. Nope. Same sound, same bees. Pretty cool looking. Look at all that. Ah, bee in my eye. Ow. Oh, I'm a goofball. Let's mess around with this. And not in the freshly seeded seed bed. Oh, come on. There we go. Whoa, no, don't, whoa, whoa. Let's just drive back. Alright. Take this somewhere else. Well, to the farm, but put it somewhere is what I meant. And I think I'm about to wrap up the episode. Probably do all the planting, fertilizing, and maybe start the harvest off camera. That's all I plan to do, at least. So, thank you guys for watching. Till next time, I'm the Redneck Gamer. See you all in the next video.